A former Philadelphia Eagles makes a generous donation to Rowan. The Rowan Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship launched a new council, and another successful April celebration takes place. All that and more coming up on the Rowan Rundown.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
I'm Tyler Del Percio.
And I'm Micaiah Tinklenberg.
A former Philadelphia Eagles great makes a generous donation to Rowan. The Rowan Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship launched a new council, and another successful April celebration takes place. All that and more coming up on the Rowan Rundown. Rowan received a generous gift from former Eagles quarterback Ron Jaworski, who donated $5,000 to Rowan's West Campus in an effort to keep the farm producing essential food for students in need. For the past 8 years, Rowan President Dr. Ali Hushman has been working on his famous Hushman hot sauce to help support the Study Emergency Fund, which has helped grow the farm at a rapid rate. The vegetables that were grown first go to the shop before going to other local pantries in Glassboro. Under a farmer's watch, the crops are planted, harvested, and taken to pantries by a bunch of Rowan students. Rowan University is expanding its commitment to innovation, this time with students leading the charge. The Rowan Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship has launched a brand new Student Entrepreneurship Advisory Council, or SEAC. The council is made up of 11 students from across the university, each representing a different college and diverse range of backgrounds. Their mission is to bring the entrepreneurship mindset beyond the Roher College of Business and into every corner of campus. Starting in the fall, each SEAC member will host at least one entrepreneurship-based event within their college, giving more students the opportunity to explore creative problem-solving, innovation, and business thinking.
The New Jersey gubernatorial election, more commonly known as the governor's election, will be coming up in November later this year. However, before the election this fall, there's a primary election that will be happening on June 10th. This election will determine which candidate will be representing the Democratic and Republican parties respectively. Election officials are urging high school and collegiate students to go to the polls this June to help elect nominees for governor. In 2021, only 21% of young people aged 18 to 29 voted in that election. This age bracket makes up for 24% of the population in New Jersey, which could have a major effect on the results of the election. Visit New Jersey Gov and head over to the Division of Elections page to register for this election. The Business Hall has new things to offer students after the opening of the Print Gallery. Located on the second floor, the gallery opened last week and displays an array of student-created prints, with things like still prints and visual storytelling available to see. Matthew Milroy, a radio, television, and film student, is a photographer and one of the students who attended the opening ceremony, and said that the camera is an opportunity to meet and interact with more people. I appreciate things that make you look at it like a metaphor and have a deeper meaning. The gallery will be open through the rest of the semester for any other students who want to take a look.
Glassboro Council thanked the Glassboro Police Department, Glassboro Fire Department, and first responders from other towns for their work in the brush fire that occurred last Thursday. The fire first caught flames in Winona around 1 p.m. due to sparks flying from brakes on passing trains and spread all the way to the train tracks behind the Glassboro High School, before first responders were able to extinguish the flames.
Coming up, we'll discuss Rowan University's Department of Geology's new collaboration to celebrate Asian Heritage Month. All that and more coming up.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But I get it, you're busy, and busy people can't have prediabetes. I read that wrong. They can, okay? Just go to the site.
I know.
Really just depends on when the camera and not. Oh.
On April 17th, the Rowan University Center for Belonging and Student Engagement Club collaborated with the Wellness Center to host the 8th annual Rowan Pride Fest. The event was held at University Green, where a plethora of Rowan-affiliated organizations and programs came together to support the LGBTQ+ community. Due to the campus not being open during Pride Month, the university puts together an event in April to bring a great time and awareness to Rowan students. With Rowan's talented music scene only getting stronger by the day, another band has begun making a name for themselves. The jam band, known as Turtles and Plaid, which was formed in a basement in November of 2023, has been making waves at local concerts. Bassett Evans Swider, drummer Dylan Walkowitz, guitarist Joe Shields, and keyboard player and singer Anthony Shields make up the musical machine that is in Turtles and Plaid. The band's next gig will be at the Falzer Club in Philadelphia on Thursday, May 1st at 7 p.m.
Rowan University is celebrating Asian Heritage Month with a new unique blend of science, art, and culture. The Department of Geology partnered with the university's art gallery and museum for a special event featuring Tibetan artist Losang Samton last week. Samton created a traditional sand mandala live in Discovery Hall, a meticulous and spiritual art form rooted in Buddhist tradition.
Here with the special report on a Rowan student short film is Michael Bautista.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Batista, and today we have with us a Rowan University radio TV film major. She has been a professional actress and mariachi singer for over 10 years now, and is currently working on her first original film called Mi Cuento de Fantasmas. Here in the studio with us to talk more about the film is Rosa Salvatierra. Hello,
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being in the studio with us today.
Thank you.
So you started off as an actress. Now, this is your directorial debut.
Yes.
How has that transition been like for you?
It's been good. I was an actress as a girl. I've been doing it for 10 years. And as a little girl, I really loved set life, which is why I decided to study the other side of the camera. I'm still acting, but I definitely wanted to feel what it felt like to be in charge, to be the one directing instead of the one receiving directions. So the transition has been really fun. My acting experience has been helpful. Yeah, I've been really liking it.
Right, so when it comes to this short film, where do you draw the inspiration from, and in what ways would you say that it reflects your heritage, you know?
The inspiration is based off of a true story that actually one of the actresses in the film, it is her childhood story. So it is a ghost story. So she was a little bit haunted as a kid. And it definitely reflects the culture. She's also from Mexico. I'm from Mexico. I'm also from Guatemala, but this film reflects Mexican traditions and how Mexican families remove ghosts and how they deal with spooky things.
So now talk to me a little bit about those traditions. What are they? And do you feel responsibility to represent your culture authentically in your like film work?
I mean, there's definitely some traditions in there. There's a lot of in the decorations. I made sure to keep it as real as possible. I definitely took some decorations from my house, and there's some little snippets. There's like an egg cleanse that happens, which is very Mexican.
Yeah.
If you're Mexican, you know. If you're Latino, you know. A lot of Mexican traditions also blend with Latino traditions, which is why I was like, you know what, I think this could work as representation, as something nice.
Right, now usually films have a purpose for what they're being made about, you know? Do you have a higher purpose or message behind the making of this film?
The original intention for the film was that just to show a little bit of our culture and some comedy, but due to a recent tragedy in New Jersey where 2 little girls were lost, it suddenly morphed into something a little bit more heartfelt. I knew the 2 girls personally, and I definitely want to make this film a bit of a tribute to them. They always used to pose with peace signs in their pictures, so we have our little ghost in the film always throwing up a peace sign.
Oh, that's so nice. Now, how has, you know, we are at Rowan University, how has the university supported your creative goals, especially, you know, the ones that allow you to explore different areas of your creativity?
Yeah, Rowan University has been great for me, learning exactly what I need to know to make this myself. I wrote this and I had so much support from my teachers the whole way through. I would always show them my process and the different stages I was in, and they would give me advice, and it was very helpful. So Rowan professors have been really helpful to me in making it happen.
And where can people check out your film?
You can find me Rosa Isabellas on Instagram. I will be giving all of the updates right there, Rosa Isabellas, right there.
And that is all for our Rowan special report.
Patrick has the latest news from the entertainment world coming up after the break. Stay tuned.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
On April 23rd, Rowan University announced that Sean Tucker, Rutgers University's former Vice President of Athletic Development and Deputy Athletic Director, will be Rowan's new Director of Athletics. In a press release with Rowan Athletics, President Ali Hushman stated, quote, "He brings not only exceptional leadership and experience, but also a compelling vision for how athletics can elevate the student experience and inspire pride across our broader community." During his time with Rutgers, Tucker helped lead a fundraising program that secured a $15 million gift, which was the largest in Rutgers University's athletics history. Here's Patrick with the latest on entertainment.
Holly Bash is here for the 2025 academic year with a very special guest as the headliner. New Jersey's very own DJ Pauly D of Jersey Shore fame will be performing to close out the show alongside musical performances throughout the day, including 2025 Student Battle of the Bands winners, the Estrogens. All Rowan students are permitted to enter for free and will receive up to $10 in free food vouchers for food trucks present at the event. Along with the music and food trucks, there will also be activities including a zip line, Ferris wheel, henna artist, tie-dye, giveaways, and more. Come to the Holly Bush Green from 3 to 9 p.m. and bring your physical Rowan ID card in order to be granted entry. Rowan RTN teamed up with Extra Life for their 8th annual charity live stream. There are multiple segments throughout the show, including Minecraft Hunger Games, board games, and a Smash tournament to keep the energy up. Throughout the event, along with the segments, there were punishments for each financial goal met during the stream. For every $25 donated, a crew member would get pied in the face, and for reaching $500, a crew member had their legs waxed. Proceeds from the live stream were sent over to Extra Life's Children's Miracle Network Hospital in Philadelphia, and throughout the show, $2,180 were generated, the most in the 8-year history of the live stream. The crew is excited for years to come, and it is a ton of fun for everyone to put on. And for such a good cause, it's a huge pro for the 12-hour live stream. That's all for entertainment. Back to you at the desk.
Coming up on sports, the games are only beginning. The NHL and NBA playoffs are kicking off, and the NFL will be conducting their annual draft.
Winding down, the Rowan baseball team looks to finish the year strong before they compete in the NJAC tournament. The Props are currently 25-8 with only 4 games left in the regular season. The Props are at Rutgers Newark today, and they will head back tomorrow afternoon against the same Rutgers team. On Saturday, they will wrap up the season in Jersey City, where they will play a doubleheader starting at 11:30. The first game of the NJAC for the men starts Thursday, May 1st. Last night, the women's lacrosse team celebrated senior night with a massive 21-7 win over Montclair State. Molly Green led the Props with 5 goals, followed by 4 goals from Christina Burke and Elena Corson. The Props are now 14-1 on the season, while being 4-0 in the NJAC. This has now tied the school record mark for wins in a season with 2018 and 2023 teams, which were all coached by Lindsay Delaney. The Props visit number 13 TCNJ Saturday at 1 p.m. with the NJAC regular season title on the line, as both teams are undefeated in the league play. The conference top 4 teams will play in the NJAC semifinals on Wednesday, April 30th on a site with the higher seeded team. The softball team wraps up their unbelievable season at Montclair State on Friday with a doubleheader beginning at 3, where they look to finish the season with an unbelievable 39-1 record before going into the NJAC tournament starting on Tuesday. The Props would need to win 5 straight starting Tuesday in order to repeat as the NJAC champs and capture their 14th title. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
And now, here's Monza with the weather forecast.
Hello, beautiful
And that's all
people. I'm
for the
Rowan
Rowan
Fitzpatrick, and I have your weekly weather update. Tonight, we'll have a high of 79 and a low of 46. It's going to be cloudy. Moving on to Friday, it's going to stay cloudy. High of 79, low of 50. Saturday brings an 85% chance of rain, a high of 74 and a low of 55. Moving over to Sunday, the rain's going to cool things down. High of 63, low of 46. We're going to be windy and cloudy. Moving over to Monday, it's definitely going to warm up with a high of 71 and a low of 45. Tuesday's going to jump 10 degrees higher with a high of 81 and a low of 50. I think it's safe to say that summer is finally on its way. Now let's take a look at your weather window. Wow, so today it's tight warm outside, and as you can see, we got some carpenter bees outside. That's signifying spring is definitely around to stay. As carpenter bees don't like to be outside when it's cold out, so you could definitely leave them jackets at home. Next, we got the beautiful flowers outside. Definitely another sign that spring is coming. And then again, we got some more beautiful flowers here, just on a different angle to show the beautiful elegance of Mother Nature outside. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are staying hydrated. You guys could shout out to Patrick, leave your jackets at home, like I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? So how you guys plan on spending this nice day?
Going to Holly Bash.
Oh, Holly Bash, Holly Bash.
Yeah, I heard that's a big event going on tomorrow.
You going?
No, I'll be out for a run. I'll probably run past it.
You're going to be running for 3 hours?
Who's to say?
All right.
You might as well run a marathon.
Right?
What? Oh, no, that's tough. I can't run for 3 hours. I probably got like 3 minutes in me. That's just about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, other than that, though, Holly Bash. Hey, man, you guys make sure you go get yourself the Holly Bash, all right, man? Go get yourself the Holly Bash. It's on Saturday. It's supposed to be a little colder, but, get yourselves there.
And that's all for the Rowan Rundown. Have a great night.